Hey folks, Matt with the Water Company here. I'm going to show you the startup of your Commander Pro centrifugal pump. That means outside of the water, it's not a submersible. I'm going to turn this on. One thing you want to know, so it's going to make some noise, the fan's going to start running, it's going to say initializing. It's not going to send water through it until you set it up. You want to look at this. Now I have this wired for 230. And so this is the schematic I'm following. These are all just wire nutted together in this plate, and then I take leg 1, leg 2, and leg 3. You're not used to seeing that. This is single phase power, which every house has, unless you've got like a commercial setup. But I'm sending in power, single phase into there. It's transforming into 3-phase, and so I've got my red, my black, and my yellow. Important thing to know is that you can switch some of those if we're not getting the right rotation when we start this up. So look on the front of the pump, it should run that way. First, it's gonna balance out backwards, and then it's gonna run full speed that way. You wanna feel that in here. It's not gonna kill you, it's not gonna hurt, but you wanna feel this shaft spinning that direction when it starts up. So the thing you need to know is, since we're wired at 208/230, we are going to have 7.4 service factor amps. We're going to need to know that here. So we're going to hit here. We're going to just walk through it. Press enter to set up. Submersible? No, it's not. It is above ground. Enter. Set motor, 3-phase, yes. This is where you set that service factor. This says 8.1. We said 7.4. So we're going to go down to 7.4. Enter. Frequency, in a submersible you can run that up to 80 hertz. That's basically like the rotation. Always leave it at 60 hertz for the centrifugal. The submersible though, you can run it up more if you want. Enter. Transducer. It's a transducer reading the pressure, not a pressure switch. You can run a pressure switch on these though. Enter. Range 100 psi. That's the transducer. How high does that go? It'll say on there. This one says 0 to 100 psi. That's its range. So that's what you're putting, 0 to what? Set point pressure. So this is, I want it to run until it gets to what? I want it to run until I get to 60 psi. Then turn the pump off. Draw down psi, 5 psi. That's good. So my high end is 60. When it gets down to 55, it's going to turn back on. Press start to continue. This is going to save everything. We're going to change something else in here in a minute. But we press that, it's going to save it to memory, and it's going to try to get started. That's where we're going to feel it. Yep, it's going that way. Now it's going. Yep, that's the direction it's going. We've got everything open. So we're sending water. Now, when you first start these up, though, if you don't have water in there, you need to burp it out. So that's what we're going to do right now. I'll take this off. It's just running dry. You don't want to do that for too long, because then you're going to get this underload fault. So we're going to open this up, burp out the air, let water just run through it. If you want to call that water. It's very muddy because it's a new well and we just fired up the storage tank not long ago. Alright, so now it's bled out. Now we can go ahead and press start again. Alright, now it's going to fire up, build up that pressure. You see that here. See it bouncing a little? We need to let a little more water out of here. Now when you have these stainless flexible lines, just put a little bend in it. If you get that hum is going to happen. See how I got rid of that? Just by bending that. Nope, not the right bend. Not the right bend. There we go, it went away. Sometimes you got to do that with these, but these are great because they'll take the vibration of the motor and stop it through here and allow you a little bit more flexibility. Hence flex line. what that takes the vibration away from the pump to the heart of piping. It's going to help avoid, you know, I'm going to press stop here, avoid pipe breaks. Okay, I'm going to hit stop. Here's what I want to do. I want to change the settings for how this thing goes to sleep. So I'm going to hit edit and enter. I'm going to hold it. Okay, now I'm going to go, forget where, let's see where we're at. Maximum motor current, that's good, that's good. We already set that before. But here's where you get other features. Under load protection, yeah, we want under load on. Standby sensitivity, this is what you want to change. So we're going to hit edit. Frequency, so I like to lower this down just a little bit. What you want is the motor to go to sleep. I'd rather it go to sleep and have to fire up sooner than if it didn't go to sleep, because I'm maxing it out. So it's going to figure out, based off the volume or the pressure change, if it needs to keep rotating slower. And so when it gets down to 48 hertz, I want it to go to sleep. All right, so I'm going to hit enter here. Drawdown PSI for set standby. This I'm going to go down to 1.5. You leave it at 5, it's going to have a hard time going to sleep. Enter 4.5 amps. I like to lower this down also, like raise this up to like, you know, 5 really. Yeah. Enter. Now it's good. Hit start stop again. It's going to save all that. And it's going to run again. Well, it's not going to, because it hasn't reached 55 psi. So we're going to get it to turn on again. Just double check. It's just going to go to sleep. I'm going to open that up. And this is, all right. This filter is toast. Just going to take this off. That filter was done. Alright. See, now we're at 60 psi. You can hear it slowing down. You can see right here, this is where your 4.3 amps, 51 hertz. Remember, we told it at 50 hertz to go ahead and go to sleep, or at 4.8 amps. So we're definitely down below those limits. So now it's thinking, just giving you a minute just in case you're using water one more time. And then it's going to say, all right, I'm going to sleep. Any second. That's a beautiful thing. That's what we want every time we fire these things up. You might have some changing based off the pump, but that's the long and the short of it. I hope that helps. You can always give me a call at 830-500-8608 for tips and tricks with lots of different Flint and Walling pumps or well storage systems, rainwater collection. I also sell the best water softeners on the market. I sell those tank level indicators that show you in real time it goes down on the outside of the tank as the water level goes down. It's not one of those reverse, when it's all the way up it's empty, when it's all the way down it's all the way full. I don't like those, so I like it when it's all the way empty looking, it's all the way empty. So I sell all those on the website as well at www.the-watercompany.com, all spelled out, and the dash is like a minus sign. But you can give me a call, and I'm happy to walk through any tutorials or give you some help on starting up any of these pumps. Have a good day.